Alright, alright, alright. It's been a little bit of a break, but we are finally back with yet another episode of the Florencio Files. And up here in the top left-hand side, in the red, representing End Pro, it's Kenpachi. I feel like I've seen this name on the ladder before. I think this is a pretty highly ranked player. Not 100% sure. Meanwhile, they are playing against an utter scumbag. Oh wow, fancy double extractor trick to get some more drones out. 16 out of 14, very nice. And over on the other side of the map, he's on his barcode, but he is nonetheless in the Dankcraft clan. He's Protoss. You should know who you're up against. It's Florencio. Yeah, Florencio has been getting a few visits, I've heard, from the Hygiene Ministry. They've been saying he needs to stop giving sponge baths. The hospital security has been alerted that there is indeed a sewer mermaid wandering the corridors offering sponge baths free of charge to all of the patients. Apparently the infection rate has gone up 400%, and they're not too happy about it. They eventually checked the night footage, and they saw a sewer mermaid just fucking waddling around the corridors, going into people's rooms and kind of just rubbing them with a little bit of steel wool covered in poop. So yeah, they've been on his case, and since then the police have got involved. Florencio has been on the run a little bit. He hasn't been able to run his normal classes at the science school, and Neeb's been very busy destroying WCS Challenger. So he hasn't had as much chance to hang out with Florencio watching these games. I'm curious to see, is Neeb back there? Oh my god, a beautiful cancel, and a second pylon goes down, the ultimate block on the hatch. And we see the Zerg player Kenpachi just unable to expand here. So yeah, I've got my eyes on this game. We're trying to figure out really, is Neeb back in the house? Or is it just Florencio on his lonesome? Interestingly, in this game, we see Florencio, he's looking around. He's like, hey man, why aren't you expanding? As always, setting up for the extra cannon rush. And he's going to be coming in. Oh, a couple of Zerglings do come out. We did get to see some amazing games out of Florencio when he played with Winter in our 2v2 tournament yesterday. Unfortunately, they ran into Jason and Sal. Upper Tree Zelda and Juggernaut Jason in the first round and ended up going down. The probe just walks in and is like, hey buddy, I know what that thing does, by the way. That's a Roach Warren. You're on one base. I think I know what's coming my way. Cybercore's kind of late though, so he... Actually, that's a Baneling Nest. That's not a Roach Warren. Oh my god! It's a Bane Bust! Holy shit, and there's a big hole in the wall. Now, Florencio spotted that Baneling Nest. Let's see what the Sewer Mermaid's response is. He's not building extra walls. Thankfully for him, there's not that many Banes, but I mean, they can still just knock down that pylon and run on in here. Florencio is gonna build a secondary wall on the high ground and abandon his tech. All you need to do is put another pylon here and here. But instead, he's gonna wall the high ground. Florencio is so awesome. Lings are going to come in, but it's only a handful. This is one base Ling production, and they try to get up the ramp, and they're like, what? What? What even is this? You know what's so genius about this, guys? It actually, because the Zerg sees it's not being reinforced, they get baited into committing. They say, sweet, I can get through. There's not enough defense. I can win the game. And it's not until they've already committed to the push that they realize they're not actually going to be able to break the main base. Hell, I don't even know if he's going to be able to break the natural. This Zealot's about to come out. He's already gone back to droning. I think a Zealot can take out that many Zerglings. One of them, okay, it's regen enough to... Oh, the cannon gets a shot as well. Yeah, Zealot can take down... Oh, it's an Adept as well. Oh my god, Florencio even keeps his tech alive. Casual 3 cannons and a Stargate on the high ground, and he's fully walled in. And Kenpachi's like, okay, fuck this. I guess I take a hatchery now, and he's kind of scratching his head. He's like, I don't really know what I'm meant to do from here. I guess I'll take a second guess, because why not? Third hatch is probably a good idea, and indeed, it's going to go down. Is this drone going to see that probe? Florencio is just waiting for this. As always, let's go to Kenpachi's vision. And he's like, all right, I'll just build my economy. It should be fine. You know, we didn't break in, but that's okay. And it's all good. Oh, no. Florencio, probe perfectly placed to see the hatch go down, but to not get spotted by the drone. And that is absolutely beautiful. Chat is trying to roast me. They're saying, wow, do you not even look at the production tab? Oh. No, because I'm an actual good commentator who looks at what's going on in the game and draws conclusions based off of the actual strategy rather than just reading the production tab the entire time. Okay? I actually force myself to be a better commentator by not reading the fucking production tab, you plebs. Shut the fuck up. It was a roach warren. It should have been a roach warren on the biggest map in the map pool, where it would have taken 6 minutes to walk across the map with the roaches. It made perfect strategic sense. You guys are in the wrong. I know about StarCraft pretty good. You know who else knows about StarCraft pretty good, guys? A Chad Ray. There's one out, 2 more Stargates on the way. A Nexus. Oh my god, Florencio's been way too obsessed with this normie base over here. Fucking normie, man. Florencio, he's... you know, like, when you're... you know, when someone just goes too mainstream. Florencio's like that. I feel like he's in danger of becoming that indie band you used to like. They did some cool kind of, you know, edgy music. The cannons are finished. And then you listen to their new album after they get popular, and it's like fucking produced by DJ Khaled or some shit like that. And it just sounds like someone took everything bad off the radio, put it into one song, and to add insult to injury, it also gets jammed in your head. So personally, Florencio, I'm gonna put this out there. What's with the normie hatches? Oh my god, it's gonna try to break this, really? The cannons are gonna focus fire the queen. The queen goes down, Chad's still alive, but will it last? I don't think so. That's actually enough lings. They're gonna break out. The Chad's trying to get out of there. Woo! And that Chad has to run away from that battle. Good breakout here by Kimpachi, but Kimpachi's work account still rather low. Starting to drone up now, though. Saves the hatch. Not a bad move. Anyways, I've got my eyes on you, Florencio. Unfortunately, on this overlay, I don't think there's a way to check control groups. Damn it. I've got to go back to game hard after this cast. Oh, the Chad! Motherfracker. Oh, if there wasn't 3 queens, that totally would have worked. Oh my god, 30 hit points, guys. What is going on? All right, guys, a couple of oracles coming across. Florencio is like, fuck you. I'm killing that hatch, man. He's like, I'm not hiding it. Normally I wait for 6 oracles. Let's go. The sewer mermaid's frothing at the mouth. It's poo snorting out of his nostrils right now. That's what happens when a sewer mermaid gets angry and he's like, fuck you, I'm gonna kill your hatch. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh, he's gonna go for the queens, actually. He does get 1 queen. He realizes, I don't think he can get that hatch. He goes, oh, now he changes targets to the hatch. Oh, can he get it? Can he get it? Yes! No, he changes targets! Oh my god. Neeb almost shat his pants right there. He's like, why the fuck did you change targets? Florencio's like, oh, I wanted to see if I could get a drone as well. Neeb's like, wah! Florencio just smiles. He's like, oh, it was calculated, man. It's fine. Perfect math. Perfect math. Gets the 3rd base there. Nicely done. We've got Oracle stacking up. He shows a Phoenix building there to the Overseer, I think. Or maybe he's going to use that to chase the Overseer down. And he's up to 2 bases fully mining. The Sewer Mermaids in that position he likes. And he's, of course, going to start his 3-gate unupgraded Zealot and Stalker transition. Now, lately, he has been going Blink and Charge sometimes. He doesn't go a Forge almost ever. But we might actually see a Twilight Council and a Charge or a Blink. We're going to have to see how this one goes. The Phoenix there as well. By the way, look at this friggin' pylon in the corner of the map. Holy shit. There's like a demon pylon right there, man. Damn. That's like the shit. If you go up and you drink out of the energy field of that pylon, you become like the fucking Grom Hellscream orcs with like the crazy bloodlust and shit. You're like, yeah. Fucking Amon's over here. He's like, yeah, drink my blood, guys. It'll make you awesome at fighting. And you're like, yeah, I'll fucking drink your fucking blood and absorb your dirty, fiery pylon energy. Let's fucking do it, man. Can you guys imagine Zealots with Bloodlust? 50% attack speed, 50% damage. That's right. I'm talking about Warcraft 2 Bloodlust as well. Can you guys imagine if you gave Immortals Bloodlust? Holy shit, man. Imagine if Protoss had healing wards. Can you guys imagine fighting an Immortal army with Archons with healing wards behind it and Bloodlust on the Immortals and Archons? I think every Zerg player would just like instantly fucking break their computer. They wouldn't even uninstall StarCraft. They'd be so angry they just break the computer. The Terrans would actually riot. They would all like get flights to Blizzard HQ and like fucking start burning down Blizzard campus. Shit would be crazy. Now, that is the best idea for Blizzard's next April Fools. Blizzard, I hope you're listening. Get on it. We want a whole shitload of Warcraft things in StarCraft for one day next April Fools. Make it happen. Oh, he takes out the main, but on the other side of the map, Kenpachi's like, Hydra Bane, bitch, let's go. And I don't think he's got enough energy. Those Oracles used up most of their energy. These probes are going to try and run. Will they recall? Oh, cannons on the high ground. Actually going to take out a few Hydras. Nice recall into the main base. Keeps all those probes alive. Unfortunately, this is the point where Florencio would love to pull probes into the fight. But there are Banelings there. So he's still going to pull... He's still going to pull probes into the fight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? I mean, I think, let's be real, guys. I think those Banelings were going to turn the air battle because Banelings definitely were going to help the Hydras against the Oracles there. So he needed to pull the probes into the Banelings to stop the Banelings from hitting the Oracles. Yeah. Florencio massacres the Hydras, but he just threw 40 probes into the Banelings. Now, hats off to him. Neeb was telling him to spread the probes. What Florencio didn't realize is that he meant run away and spread from the Banelings. Florencio spread them and then attacked in 3 separate waves. And there was enough Banelings to kill all 3 waves. So I like the attempt to micro, and honestly, you could tell he's learning from Neeb. That was some pretty good micro with the probe splitting compared to what we're used to seeing from Florencio. However, maybe not the most important thing to pull those probes into the Banelings. The Oracles massacred the ground though, so remember guys, as always, make your opponent feel like they've got a chance in the game. Sacrifice your entire economy, because why the hell not? 3 Spore Crawlers, normally pretty good versus a few Oracles, but that's more than a few. That's 8 Oracles. They're going to just go for the hatchery. Oh, 10 Oracles. 1 goes down. Oh, nice pullbacks. Pulling back the weak ones at the front, takes down the hatch, gets the hell out of dodge. Unfortunately, doesn't have a wall. The Lings fly in, and Florencio's tiny economy. Oh, and he turned off his Oracles. So he's only got 1 Oracle turned with energy, but it does manage to chase them away. I love that these Zealots, I thought they were changelings before. Oh, they were changelings. Okay, so these Zealots just walk past them. The Stalker shoots at the Zerglings and then also just walks past them. These Lings apparently have like selective vision. They don't see gateway units. They ignore those. And there is a gap up there as well, right? Is there a gap there? I have no idea. This little pervert is going to go down. For those of you who don't know, Overseers have like 16 eyes on them. And that's why they are basically designed by Abatha to be the equivalent of a webcam you sneakily set up in your friend's shower. And link it by live feed to your own computer so you can watch their private business like a fucking weirdo. Yeah, Abatha's a creepy dude, but Kenpachi's a safe dude. Kenpachi's got 4 spores, 2 queens with some transfuses. He's going to try to go Spire. Maybe. Might work. Oracles definitely can't shoot up. Florencio's economy is officially shit. He's slowly rebuilding it. 5 workers on 1 gas just to optimize. And 2 on the other. That's the way you do it. Ooh, Oracles versus Spores. And Florencio's going to take them all down, but loses a few Oracles in the process. We'll start clicking on that hatch. Meanwhile, Ling's going to bait these Zealots and Stalkers out of position. They got to stay in that choke point up there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, Banelings and Lings. You got to go for the Zealots, Banelings. The Banelings, though, not being microed quite correctly. They decide to split up. Some wound the Zealots. Some wound the Pylon. Kenpachi here with some Florencio-style focus fire, splitting his attacks up across as many targets as possible to get the optimal spread of damage. Because remember, guys, if you wound all your opponent's units, it will demoralize them and win you the game because their units will get afraid. Oracles come back, turn on their laser beams. That Baneling does go down before it hits the probes, and Florencio is going to keep 16 workers alive. A good hold there by Mr. Florencio, who's actually way ahead in the units lost. A few more Lings down here. Oh, the Stalker's finally going to go down. It does fall, and these Zerglings will go down to the Zealots. But it's 14 probes to 29 drones. Unfortunately for Kenpachi, Kenpachi's on 1 base, so you can't really mine too effectively with those drones. And he's trying to rebuild the spawning pool and build Corruptors 3 at a time. I mean, there's, what, 1 Phoenix that shoots up, right? Where is that Phoenix? We got 1 Phoenix here. I love this skin, by the way. That Phoenix looks so slick. and just probes being chronoed. So Florencio, if he's given enough time, he's going to get more income, even though he's got way less workers. Ooh, a stasis trap here as well. Nice. You can see the income's not that drastically different. And Kimpachi here really desperately needs another hatch because this base, some of these minerals are mining out. We've got 45 minerals on that patch. We've got 70 on this patch, and we've got 270 minerals on this patch. So as those mine out, you've only got 4 mineral patches, which means only about half your workers are going to be mining. That's a good idea. Take a hidden base in the corner where hopefully they don't get found. This one little probe, a bit of a dickhead. You can tell this guy wanted to cannon rush things. Probably was one of the cannon rush probes from earlier in the game, to be honest. Oracles are looking to come in. Ooh. Oh, they're going to go for the Spire. Oh, no. Okay, Corruptors are going to come in, though. And actually, oh my god, Florencio is going to commit. He loses 2, 3 Oracles. Does get the Spire. Is it worth it, though? Meanwhile, Phoenix in production, 3 at a time. There's only 5 Corruptors out, a 6th one on the way. If he can get up about 8 Phoenix, he should be able to win that fight. I love that Florencio is reinforcing this side of the wall. It is still wide open on the south side. Remember, guys, Florencio is like that fucking weirdo out of that Seinfeld episode. I've said it before. He's the guy who they're like, dude, your door was unlocked and it was ajar. What? And he's like, I like to lure thieves into my house. And you're like, what the fuck? This guy is, there's something off about this dude, man. That's Florencio right now. He's like, oh, I left my door open, you know? Some guy goes in there, he's like, fuck yeah, gonna steal some shit. They like step in. They fucking step in. They realize as they step into the room that they like fall. And it wasn't brown carpet they stepped into. It was literally, there's a fucking dip and it's just sewerage. And that's exactly what Kimpachi's like, let's go in. He's like, yeah, this is fine. I'm in someone's apartment. Let's steal this shit. Let's go. Corruptors lings. Little does he realize, that's right, here comes the sewer town party. A fucking mermaid splashing through the filth comes in. Stalkers, oracles, Phoenix. Kimpachi's like, what the fuck is this? What is this unupgraded Stalker Phoenix? What is this? The sewer mermaid's not even defending his property. He's just kind of splashing some poo on him. Kimpachi's like, let's get the fuck out of here. Quickly runs out of the base and says, yeah, that was weird. My shoes got poo on them. There was a mermaid splashing around me in circles. I think he could have probably killed me, but he decided to let me leave, so I'm okay with it. The Phoenix and the Oracle's coming around, these Stalkers rejecting the Corruptors for now. Kimpachi's very confused about the scenario in this game, but has gone back to that economic path, has the hidden base in the corner, and is going to try and get on up. The Oracle's still trying to do some runarounds. Florencio, does he know about that base? He doesn't, but he might find it. The Lings and Corruptors chasing after it. Kimpachi's like, shit. He's coming for you, drones. Chase him. Florencio does change angle. Still doesn't know about that corner base. We've got lots and lots of Lings out. Florencio did end up closing the door there. Okay. Deciding he's had enough of baiting people into his apartment. I kind of imagine it like, you guys know in Star Wars, A New Hope, when they fall into the garbage dispenser, and then they're like, what? Something just moved in here. I feel like it's like that. If you step into Florencio's apartment, you know, it's like about a foot deep in just shit, like sewerage and stuff, right? Bits of garbage floating around and stuff. But then at some point, you're like, something fucking moved, you know? You see like a little bit of a fin, some like glittery scales. You see what looks like a pyramid sort of shape poking its head out. Maybe in the corner of your eye, you see a shit-eating grin, Florencio's fucking face, and he just ducks back under. And he's like swimming around the sewage. You're like, what the fuck? And then at some point, he will pop up, grab you by the back of the head and hold you underwater. And I feel like that's kind of what we're waiting for here, where, you know, it's just a matter of time until the Florencio springs the trap, comes out and does it, give his opponent a little bit of the hold your little brother under the water, except in sewerage. So it's a little bit less hygienic, some would say. But it does teach lessons to Zerg players that try to sneak into your house just because your door's wide open, you know? Does teach him that. So we got a pack of Corruptorlings. I think he's gonna try to kick the door in now. Kimpachi's like, fuck this sewer mermaid. There's a fucking freak in here. There's a freak. Let's get him. Isn't gonna break the door just yet. Just gonna check there's no expansions. Is like, okay, that's cool. I got a corner base. Florencio's like, yeah, good job, buddy. How's that economy going? Kimpachi's just like, fuck. Urgh, goddamn sewer mermaid. That's it. You mess up my house, I'm gonna mess up your house. Florencio's desperately trying to build some Chad Rays. Zealots, Stalkers, and Phoenix are here. The Phoenix, though, not gonna be any match for those Corruptors. This one cannon, oh my god, the Lings were fighting that cannon one at a time. That cannon's up to 14 kills. Absolutely legendary. These Corruptors are like, what the fuck can we do, man? Oh my god. Trapped in a sewery place right now. Kenpachi's gonna try and figure some shit. It's like, maybe I'll make a baneling nest. Guys, it's the 20-minute 10-drone baneling nest transition on one base from Kenpachi. Kenpachi finally says, well, you know what? You know what belongs in a sewer pit? Fucking starts pissing into the lounge room of Florencio's house. Unfortunately, a stasis trap freezes him up. The Stalker's taking down these Zerglings, and when the Zerglings are gone, the Stalkers will be able to overwhelm the Corruptors, not to mention those Chad Rays are building up in the back. That's the ultimate surprise, but Kenpachi unzips his fly and starts pissing all over Florencio's living room. Florencio says, get the fuck out, mate. The Chads come down, large and in charge, but his Nexus is gonna go down, and Kenpachi is gonna take that kill and get out of there. Saves 9 Corruptors as well. A surprisingly okay attack. And you know what? Florencio's pretty mad, man. He says, I'm going to turn on my oracles. I'm gonna kill your hatchery. I'm going to knock you back to one base as well. You piece of shit. Kenpachi, you know, I like the balls to go back after that and then to piss on the monster. That's like if when they got out of it and, you know, bloody C-3PO or R2-D2 freezes up the garbage unit or whatever. And they're like, oh my god. But then, like, they're all leaving, and then, like, Han just, like, stops, looks around. After everyone else leaves the room, he turns around, unzips his fly, and just takes a piss in the garbage unit. He's like, fuck you, monster in here. And you're like, really, Han? Was that necessary? And it's like, well, if your name's Kenpachi, and you're getting absolutely dicked by the Empire of Florencio, yeah, you're going to take any little victory you can get, you know? It's for morale. Take a whiz on the Death Star. Take a whiz in a corner. Be like, take that, you fucking Imperial scum. Void Rays are going to come in, there's 8 of them. They align their piss beams, and they do say, get fucked, Zerg player. Kenpachi's like, ow, that was friggin' painful. I just lost a ton of Overlords, I'm almost supply blocked, and I'm now building Hydras on one base. Oh, it's so sad. The Chads, the Chads are getting chased down. Their Pismatic alignment's not ready. But it doesn't seem to matter. There's equal number of Corruptors as there are Void Rays. And as those Chads, it's only about 12 seconds. Only about 12 seconds till they can get their Piss Beam back. The Hydra's unable to get in range. Another couple Corruptors go down. One Void Ray does fall. But the Chads are ready. Their bladders are filled. They've been drinking beers on their way to the club all night. They had pre-drinks at their mate's place. They've been high-fiving each other. And they are ready to fight once more. Of course, Florencio not going to just take the overwhelming number victory there. Is going to start warping in some DTs. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say warp in? I meant train out of a regular gateway. You can't warp them in because you don't have warp gate tech. Fan-friggin-tastic. Now, let's be real. Probably will be a game-winning move. We've got DTs coming out of gateways at the 23-minute mark. Florencio has rebuilt his natural, so he has some semblance of an economy. Kenpachi's over here, and it's just like watching the poorest man alive who's like, like, you know when kids try to save up for shit? And they're like, I get 5 cents pocket money every day. If I save it up for 3 weeks, I can get a fucking candy. And you're like, this is sad, child. Get a job. Get some real pocket money. Go mow a lawn or something. Then you can buy like 100. And Kenpachi's like, I can get 1 Hydra at a time with my pocket money off one base. And it's like, this is, oh no. Oh no. That's, It's like, look, I've almost got enough money. Now I can start 1 more Hydralisk. Oh my god. I've been such a good little saver. It's like, yeah, you have Kenpachi, but you're still dead. You know, it's at this point, maybe you should start going through those stages of grief. We've got to get past denial at some point. Kenpachi, unfortunately, I think is just stuck on stage 1 denial. And to be honest, that's kind of what Florencio aims for, right? He just tries to give his opponents hope. They're like, my opponent's kind of on one base. Like, I think I can maybe win this. And it's like, you can't. He's had you dead to rights for like 10 minutes. But but yeah, it's just not gonna happen, man. Florencio is just letting him get that little bit of hope each time. He's like, yeah, you got a chance, buddy. And the guy's like, oh, I think I got a chance. And like, yeah, sure you do, buddy. You know, he wants his opponent to stand back up just so he can stab him in the liver again, you know? That's Florencio's style. He's got DT Blink on the way, because why not? Still one of my favorite graphics, by the way. Smoke starts coming out the face of these. Are these like... Oh, they're Protoss heads. I just realized those are actually like Protoss-y heads, right? Are they like DT heads? Do DTs have like that sort of head plating on? They kind of do, right? A little bit. Some people are saying they think it's fire coming out. Oh yeah, blue fire, I guess. Why not? Still not sure on the physics of how this structure stays upright. Doesn't seem particularly structurally sound, but fair enough. Twilight Council also being chrono boosted, despite it not upgrading anything. You can imagine that was a misclick. It's 2 oracles still floating around. Kenpachi's like, I'm not going to rebuild drones. I'm just going to keep making hydras off 11 drones. 1 hydra every 40 seconds, guys. This is, oof. Ugh. Zerg players, am I right? Don't know when to throw in the towel, though. I've got creep spread and some hydras. I can win. Not so sure about that, buddy. Not so sure. Florencio's like, oh, you haven't even rebuilt an expansion. Really? That's odd. We've got, is that 1, 2, 3? That's 12 Dark Templar, 5 Stalkers, and a Stasis Trap. Oh my. Florencio's even got a 3rd base up here. A stack of Chads up there. That there is a, that's more than an alpha of Chads, guys. That's a fraternity of Chads right there. They all have been in the shower whipping each other naked with towels before. They all have nicknames for each other that reveal their true ultimate Chad normie nature. All right, here we go. A couple things going to come in. Oh, and the DTs blink on the Hydras. Florencio's like, nah, you're dead. Haha, I was just joking this whole time. Oh, I love that. Florencio's like, how can I finish this game? He's like, 12 Dark Templar blinking on his army. And I'm like, that will work. I don't know if it's like the fastest way to do it, but it will work. The drones were even coming across the map to make one last desperate push. Poor Kenpachi, dude. The power of Florencio. 58 drones died in the making of this game. 54 probes. Special shout out to those probes that tanked those banelings and kept Kenpachi in the game another 20 minutes. A fantastic maneuver. GG, well played.